figured I would do a vlog for the story part of this project. So when this storm hit, I remember going to bed the night before the storm hit, which was, the storm hit December 9th, and it was the night that I went to bed, December 8th. And I was at my grandparents' house just visiting, and they watched the news a lot. So we were watching the news, and I was about to, me and my dad were about to go back home, and they had said something about how, it was going to be pretty bad, but it wasn't something to worry about. And I know weather can change within like a split second, and it definitely did that in this instance. And we were honestly kind of shocked. It hit like overnight. Went to bed at like maybe 10 o'clock that night, woke up at 9 or 10 the next morning, and it was like the bucket had dropped. Like it was absolutely insane. So we did not go grocery shopping before this happened. I have no idea why. So we had to go get food because we had stuff at home, but it was not enough to make a meal. And it was like around the time that we were supposed to go grocery shopping anyways, but it was a lot more difficult now because there was 10 inches of snow on the ground. And so we went to the grocery store. Well, my dad has a truck. It's an older Chevrolet Silverado, and at the time he did not have good tires on it. They were worn down. They were starting to get bald. So we went to Food Line, which is just right up the road from our house, and we got stuck on the way back. It took 4 different cars for somebody to pull us out. Eventually a Jeep had pulled us out. We sat there for probably maybe 2 hours waiting because, a lot of people weren't out driving around in this stuff because not many people have vehicles that could go and drive in that type of weather. So it was definitely hard. I was really scared. School was about to let out, but we didn't go to school for probably, I'd say, at least a week because of the snow. It was hard to shovel out of the driveway because it had melted a little bit and then it had froze right back over. So it was really icy on top, and then if you stepped down in it hard enough and your foot went through, it was really powdery underneath. So it was just it was weird. It was a weird snowstorm. I had never experienced anything like that in my life prior to that snowstorm, and even now we have never had anything like that before. That was definitely our biggest one in North Carolina. It's just, I don't know, it just kind of shocked me. It still shocks me talking about it today. But I just thought it was just crazy how everything came about, the snowstorm. There weren't, nobody salted the roads, so nothing melted on the roads. It took them forever to get a plow out there our roads are usually the last ones that get plowed. So I think I had to stay out of school extra day or two because we literally could not get out of our driveway. And so that's the part that's frustrating. That's the part that I wish they would have done better, is gave more resources and made it quicker for them to get everything off the road so kids could go back to school and be able to go to work. A lot of people were out of work, wasn't getting good money in during that time. But it's definitely very memorable. I wish I had more pictures personally, but it was really fun in the end, but it was just crazy. Oh my gosh, I could go on about it, but it was insane. My dog loved it. My dad he still went to work. I don't know how he did. I couldn't go to school. My grandparents were scared to drive in it. So it definitely affected everybody in our neighborhood because you could tell by the tire tracks, not a lot of people were coming out of their driveway because not a lot of people have those vehicles that can drive in the snow. So yeah.